Today, I'm here with Dr. Z to talk about the weight loss journey ongoing.
Yes, absolutely. I think there is a common misconception, and I want to say common because I had it myself, that once you reach your goal weight, that number on the scale that you've been pining for and striving for, then the struggle's over, right? The journey ends right there.
Life is just a bowl of cherries after that,
bowl
right?
of cherries, sunshine and roses, or whatever they say.
Not so fast.
Not
right?
so fast. Not so fast. It truly is. When we say that this is a lifestyle, it is a lifestyle. And it's so important. My word for today is adaptability.
We don't call it a weight loss journey for nothing.
No,
right?
Yeah. And it's a constant course correction.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just accepting that mindset. You know, when I was a kid, when I was in my even in my teens and 20s, I could basically eat what I wanted and maintain my weight. But as I'm getting older, it's not so easy.
So we're going to talk about a few of the hurdles since now 2018, you took the weight off, pretty much kept it off, but there's holidays are always tough. They're always going to be difficult, right?
Travel.
So talk to us a little bit about some of the bumps in the road that you've experienced personally.
Yeah. Well, I love sweets, I mean, it's not like I grew up never liking cheesecake, carrot cake.
Right.
I recently saw one of our older videos where we were talking about what that better than sex cake that daughter used to make.
Yeah.
And so I like to eat sweets as much as the next guy. But I realized I couldn't do that every day. And I definitely don't buy them. We definitely do not bring them into the house.
Right.
So typically it's just if we're eating out. And even now, the past couple of times that we've eaten out, we haven't even ordered dessert. We'll even go there and say, maybe we'll split a cheesecake or something, but we don't even do that. So I'm eating healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But then I notice, because I get on the scale every single day, I still start to notice upward trends. And that's when I really have to start looking at where might I be deviating a little bit off of my plan, and starting to look at what I'm eating.
That's the beauty of being on the scale every day, because by doing so, you're like, oh, or for me, belt's getting a little tight.
Yeah.
I better back off.
Yeah. Your waistline, maybe you have a particular buckle in the belt or the little hole, and then you notice that you're increasing that to make more room. Or for me, it was walking in and realizing I had to start shopping in the plus size.
Oh boy.
Lower level. And that was a change. I used to be where my mom would shop. And so I'm like, oh, I'm becoming my mother.
Yeah.
And so, noticing those trends. And then once you do spot the trend, then you got to dial it back and say, okay, is it a particular food?
Yeah.
And I talked about nuts.
Mm-hmm.
My honey here has to hide them for nuts. And so even though I say I count them, I like to count. I say, okay, I won't have more than 5. But then 5 sometimes trickles into 6 and 7.
10, 15.
So I say, honey, you got to hide them from me. You got to hide them. And then when he brings them out, I'll say, can I have one? And then he'll give me one. But at least then I know he's watching me. But then even when that isn't enough, then I need to start looking at eliminating certain foods from my diet.
So what have you done to, when you see that numbers creeping up on the scale, what have you done to get yourself back in line?
Well, for one, with nuts, I have to stop buying them.
Right.
So altogether, not bringing them into the house.
Very powerful.
Hubby can help me out with that because I know he enjoys them. And he'll keep them in his car.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
And then, you know, there are some things. For now, I'm facing cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I'm realizing that I may need to eliminate that from the diet. And that one is a hard one because I love cheese. And we live in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's like the cheese state, right? The cheese heads. And so I have to, for that, I need to coach myself.
Yeah.
I need to visualize myself not eating cheese. I need to talk kindly, say nice words to myself that we're no longer eating that, you know, and that's what I did with the donuts. It was like a lot of self-talk and auto-suggestion. Nice. They say Napoleon Hill.
Yeah.
And so talking to myself nicely, but being a grown-up about it and just realizing there are certain foods that I don't need in my diet and I don't need to eat them. And I think that is the biggest realization for myself that comes against this sense of deprivation, like, no, or no, I'm going to do it anyway. It's like, really, Zelda? Do you really need that? And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, you're right. I don't need that.
Right. Recognizing your top 5 weaknesses is a great place to start.
Oh, yeah.
Say, hey, and read them labels. Look at, okay, how many calories? Really start to do the research. How many carbs?
Yeah.
How much sodium? We're going to
yeah.
get more and more into the health side of things. Sugar and salt are, oh my God, they go so well in desserts and food. Everything has salt in it. So that leads to high blood pressure, which leads to
kidney disease, stroke. A lot of young people are developing strokes. Yeah. Debilitating disease. Yeah.
It's figuring out all of these things that will motivate you to get you to where the direction you want to go in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, sometimes it is just being able to fit into your pair of jeans again that you enjoy, or wearing the clothes, or shopping in the parts of the store that you want to shop in, you know. Giving yourself that little bit of a reward is so important, you know, because the reason that we're eating is because we want to reward ourselves for doing good, or because we had a hard day at work. But how can we find other rewards that aren't food?
Yeah. So, question, what do you want to leave the viewers with? So let me go deeper with that. Okay. Since you've started your weight loss journey, you've learned a ton. Mm-hmm. And you've done, like everybody, the up and down thing. What is your number one hot tip, pro tip for all the viewers out there?
Yeah, well, for me, you know, like when I started out, we weren't measuring foods. We weren't necessarily counting the calories. But as you hit that plateau, or as you're really, you know, working for the last 5, you may have to incorporate some of that, really, like counting the number of items that you're measuring, having a weight scale of your food. Sometimes you will have to really get those metrics in there. And so don't be afraid to do that. And then also to practice working on eliminating certain foods out of your diet, and giving yourself a week, 2-3 weeks without that food, and seeing how your body responds, because that'll teach you also to listen to your body. Don't get mad at your body when the scale starts going up. Your body is responding, and it's showing you that this food isn't working for me.
Yeah.
So instead of getting mad at your body, get mad at the manufacturers who just want to make money, and you're buying their products that your body's telling you don't work for me. So start to really listen to your body. So check those metrics. That's another feedback mechanism. If you don't want to get on the scale, find other measurements, maybe the belt size, or your waist
find
size.
Other ways, right?
Yeah. And listen to your body. And don't get mad at your body. Think your body is your friend. Your body is with you for life. So listen to it when it starts speaking to you.
All right, you guys. Hopefully you picked up a few tips here in our latest Easy Weight Loss Helping You video.
Woohoo! Woo! Keep coming back. It works if you work it.
That's right.